Welcome to the first episode of the Crossover Chronicles, the series where I'm going to explain to you the background of all the crossover characters you spent an ungodly amount of pulls only to not get the one that you wanted. I'm going to go over the series information, letting you know what the series is, where it started, how you can play it. Then I'm going to go over the story of that character that's featured in Langrisser from that series. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about how they're predominantly used in Langrisser. Today, I will be starting with my first and favorite crossover character, Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho. The series was featured in Shonen Jump from 1990 to 94 and was syndicated for Japanese television from 92 to 94. The series was brought to the US where it ran on Cartoon Network during Adult Swim and Toonami starting in 2001. The creator of the series, Yoshihiro Togashi, credits his inspiration as horror and occult films with a heavy dash of Buddhist mythology. The series tackles the impacts of the spirit world and the human world converging, and the need for a hero to rise up out of humanity. This brings us to the main character of the show, Yusuke Urameshi, a 14-year-old wild child who is terrible at school but great at fighting. On his way home one day from school, he sees a child run after their ball into the street just ahead of an oncoming car. Yusuke runs into the street to protect the kid, but is struck by the car and killed. He is shepherded into the afterlife by Botan, who is a much more attractive ferryman for the dead than Charon from Greek mythology. Botan reveals to Yusuke that the underworld is not yet ready for him. Nobody expected to sacrifice himself for somebody else. So he's stuck in limbo until his fate can be decided. The irony of the whole situation is that had he simply done nothing, the driver could have swerved around the child and no one would have been hurt. Instead, Yusuke threw his life away for nothing. Hardly the stuff of heroes. While he's in limbo, Yusuke is greeted to the underworld by Koenma, the baby son of King Enma of the spirit world, who's apparently not a baby despite wearing a diaper and having a binky. Koenma makes Yusuke a deal. If he can pass a trial of spirit, he can come back to life as Earth's spirit detective, protecting humanity from the demons trying to escape from the spirit realm. Yusuke then embarks on adventure after adventure and investigation after investigation to build up his powers and become the protector of humanity. The question still lingers, though. Why did Earth suddenly need a spirit detective? And why a 14-year-old boy? From here on out, there are going to be some major spoilers, so if you don't want to know, skip to the end where I talk about how he is used in Langrisser. I will put that timestamp in the description below, but if you haven't checked out the series and you want to know the story, you absolutely should. It's available right now on Hulu. As it turns out, the previous spirit detective of Earth, Shinobu Sensui, wanted to open a portal to the demon realm and let the demons come in and commit genocide on humanity. While he was still the spirit detective, Sensui believed that demons were evil, but during an investigation he came across humans torturing demons and bathing in their blood. For someone who grew up hunting demons and believed that humans were good and demons were bad, this crushed him mentally. He killed all of the humans there and went into hiding with a plan to judge humanity for their cruelty. He and Yusuke are set on a crash course, inevitably being forced to fight each other, and Yusuke is only able to defeat him after his hidden demon genes activate. As it turns out, one of the three demon kings, Raizen, is the ancestor of Yusuke and was able to take over Yusuke's body for a short period of time. Satisfied that Yusuke is powerful enough to sit on the throne, Raizen dies, making Yusuke one of the three demon kings. The other two demon kings prepare for war, but Yusuke offers an alternative. Each of the kings would fight one-on-one to determine who would be the ultimate ruler. Yusuke is defeated, but he is able to return to the human world with his friends now that the demon realm is pacified. In-game, Yusuke's kit is all about his transformation from human to demon form. Once an ally is killed, Yusuke hits all new levels of powerful, allowing him to one-shot even the tankiest heroes in the game. As a result, he's heavily featured in Apex boxes, but typically needs to be paired with a summoner to be effective. With summoners, players can sacrifice their summoned unit to power up Yusuke. And unlike other transformation characters, Yusuke is able to transform himself, but he still needs a unit down in order to reach his full potential. As of right now, there is no confirmed rerun of the Yu Yu Hakusho banners, but with the first crossover banners being confirmed again, I would expect this banner to come back. I got really lucky and pulled Yusuke and Hiei, who are the top heroes from this crossover, on my first time around, but I do want to pull Kurama as well so that I can complete the squad. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and you can check out my Patreon page in the description below. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.